Careblazer, in this video, I want to share with you a new habit that can help you feel better. And actually, it's more realistic than anything most of us are doing right now. This can truly change your life. Have you ever had the experience where you are thinking about the future and you are thinking about everything that can go wrong or the worst case scenario? For example, perhaps you are going to place your loved one in a care facility and your brain will automatically think, this is going to be so difficult. What if they refuse? What if they won't get in the car? What if they try to run away? Your brain will go to all of the worst case scenarios. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. We have a human brain, which has something called a negativity bias, which means that's a natural thing. That's just going to happen. However, whenever you find yourself thinking about that worst case scenario, predicting the horrible things from happening, we have to realize we're just making up the future, right? Even if it does happen, at the point you're thinking it, you're just making it up because it's in the future and we can't predict the future. We have no idea what's going to happen. We might think we know what will happen, but until that future becomes the present, we don't know. So whenever we are predicting the future, we're just making up a story. That's what it is. When you are thinking the things that will go wrong and the things you are worried about, you are just making up a story in your mind because it hasn't happened. And since we're doing that, we might as well build the habit of making up another story of things going smoothly and better and okay. Nobody does this. We all spend time predicting the worst and thinking about that, but we do not spend time thinking about, well, what if this went smoothly? What if this went better than expected? If you were to do that, most people would be like, well, that's so unrealistic. That would never happen. Well, you're just making up the worst case scenario too. Both of them are in the future, a time that has not happened. So we don't know. We're just making it up. We're making up stories in our head. So many of us are spending the majority of our time making up stories in our head that make us feel awful. So why not spend just a fraction of your time also thinking of the possibility that it could be better than expected, that it could go well, that it could go smoothly. Just practice, give your brain the practice of balancing the thought out because that's just made up too. The bad is made up and the good is made up, so long as we're thinking about the future. Take some time to be balanced in your thinking. Careblazer, real quick, if this channel has helped you in any way on your caregiving journey, would you let another caregiver know about it? It's the only way this channel grows, which ultimately means that other caregivers out there in the world currently searching for information and help on their caregiving journey will have a better chance of finding this channel. It really means the world. Thank you. Sometimes people think that spending time predicting the worst case scenario is somehow helpful. And I suppose it could be if you were actually coming up with action steps and plans. Well, what would you do if they did get out of the car and run away? What would you do if they refused to get in the car? If you were to actually think about some of those action steps and come up with problem solving, sure, that could be helpful. But are you really doing that? Most of the time, no. Most of the time, our brains are just addicted to this negativity and we cycle on all of the things that could go wrong, and we're not doing it from a constructive way. So as long as we're just making things up, make up that it could be fine. Make up that it could go well. That's it. That's the habit. Most people do not have this habit. I struggle with this habit. I'm working on developing this habit. Are you willing to develop this habit for yourself? Say yes in the comments below if you're willing to at least just be equal and balanced in your thinking. They're both just made up stories. Let's make up a story that at least has you feel good as well. So are you willing? Can you see how this can be helpful? Say yes if you are. Say no if you're not. We'll see the spread and the differences between people. Yes or no. It's so incredibly important. Most people downplay and don't even spend much time thinking about what's going on in here, when what's going on in here is the most important thing ever. It truly is, because as the world is happening and things are happening outside of your control and your loved one is saying things and doing things, it all filters through your brain. And so that's either going to make your situation more difficult or more bearable. Which one are you choosing? And it starts with things like this. I'm sending you so much love. If you would like to join me and other amazing Careblazers inside of my care course, there's a free training you can sign up for in the description to this video. And I look forward to working with many of you. All right, sending you so much love. Bye.
Also, Nico gets a belly rub for every person who subscribes from this video. So if you haven't already, click the red subscribe button. It's totally free, and Nico says thank you very much.